It was a quiet evening. A man opened an old wooden box. The box had been in his attic for decades. Inside was a small copper coin. It looked simple. It looked ordinary. But it was not. This coin was about to change his life. It was an American 1-cent coin. But not just any 1 cent. It was rare. Very rare. The man remembered when he first got it. His grandfather gave it to him. It was a gift. A simple gift. Back then it meant nothing. Now it meant everything. Years passed. The coin stayed hidden. One day he read an article. The article spoke about rare coins. Coins worth millions of dollars. One coin matched his exactly. Same year. Same design. Same tiny minting error. He picked it up. He looked closer. The light on the coin seemed different. It seemed alive. Could this be worth millions? His heart raced. He searched online. He saw the same coin in pictures. Collectors called it a treasure. Only a few existed. Most were gone forever. The ones that survived were priceless. Some sold for $500,000. Some sold for over $1 million. One broke all records. It became the sale of the decade. The man was in shock. He was holding history. A piece of the past. A survivor of time. This was not just money. This was a legend. It had lived through wars. Through generations. Through hands of people long gone. And now it was in his hands. He felt its weight. It felt heavier than gold. He realized his life could change. But he also knew. He had to be careful. The wrong move could lose it all. The right move could make him rich forever. What would he do? What would you do? If you had this coin, would you sell it? Would you keep it? Would you even know its value? This is the beginning of the story. The real secrets are still ahead. The mystery is just starting. The man could not sleep that night. The coin was in his hand. Its surface felt warm, almost like it was alive. He kept staring at it. Every tiny detail told a story. He thought about the article he read. It mentioned a secret history. A history connected to power and wealth. The coin was from a year of change. A year when the world was different. Wars were ending. New leaders were rising. And this coin was minted in that time. It carried the mark of that era. It had been in the hands of people who lived through those moments. People who had dreams. People who faced struggles. Some lost everything. Some built empires. This coin had survived it all. It had traveled from hand to hand. From country to country. From generation to generation. And now it had reached him. He realized something. This was more than rare metal. It was a witness to history. Collectors knew this. That is why they paid fortunes for it. Not just for the coin itself, but for the story it told. Stories are priceless. They cannot be recreated. And this coin's story was one of the rarest of all. He began to wonder how much someone would pay for it. $500,000, $1 million, or more. Maybe enough to change his life forever. But there was a problem. If he showed it to the wrong person, it could be stolen. If he kept it hidden, he would never know its real worth. He needed a plan. He needed to find the right buyer. The kind of buyer who would understand its value. The kind who would protect it. The kind who would pay for it. But how could he find them? Where could he start? The coin world was full of fakes. Full of scams. One wrong step and it could all be gone. He took a deep breath. He knew this was the beginning of a dangerous journey. A journey that could make him rich. Or leave him with nothing. And for the first time, he realized he was not just holding a coin. He was holding his future. The next morning he made a decision. He would find out the truth about the coin. He wrapped it carefully in a small cloth. Then placed it inside a metal box. He locked the box and kept it in his jacket pocket. He walked to the nearest city. His first stop was a small antique shop. The owner was an old man with sharp eyes. The man placed the coin on the counter. The shopkeeper froze. He picked it up slowly, turned it over in his hand, studied every detail. "Where did you get this?" he asked. "It was my grandfather's," the man replied. The shopkeeper's voice dropped. "Do you know what you have?" The man stayed silent. The shopkeeper smiled. You have something people search for their entire lives. Something most will never see. But the shopkeeper's smile faded. He leaned closer. You must be careful. Coins like this can attract the wrong kind of attention. People have been robbed. Some have even been hurt. The man felt a chill. The shopkeeper wrote down a number on a piece of paper. Call this person, he said. He deals in treasures like this. But trust no one else. The man took the paper and left the shop. He kept feeling like someone was following him. Every step he took felt heavier. The coin in his pocket felt like it was burning through the fabric. That night he locked his doors and windows. He sat in the dark holding the coin. His mind was full of questions. Who was this person on the paper? Would they be honest? Would they try to take the coin from him? He knew one thing for sure. He had entered a world where every move mattered. One wrong step and the coin could be gone forever. One right step and his future could be brighter than he ever dreamed. The next day he called the number. A deep voice answered. Meet me at the old train station at midnight, it said. The man hesitated, but he agreed. That night the air was cold. The station was empty and silent. Only the sound of distant trains filled the night. A tall man in a dark coat stepped out of the shadows. You have the coin, he asked. Yes, the man replied. Show me. The man took the coin from his pocket. The stranger's eyes widened. This is real, he whispered. Do you know how much this is worth? The man stayed silent. The stranger smiled. People will pay millions for this, but only if they believe it is genuine. I can arrange that. I can connect you to the right buyer, but you must decide. Do you want fast money, or do you want the highest price in history? The man's heart pounded. Fast money meant safety. The highest price meant risk. The stranger leaned in. If you choose the highest price, you will need to wait. You will need to protect this coin with your life. The man looked at the coin. It felt heavier than ever before. He imagined a life without worries. He imagined freedom. The stranger handed him a card. When you are ready, call this number. The man walked away into the night. He did not know if he could trust the stranger. He did not know if the coin would bring him fortune or danger. But he knew one thing. He was holding one of the rarest coins in the world. A coin that could change everything. And maybe, just maybe, you have a coin like this too. Look carefully at your old drawers and boxes. Check your collections. If you find a coin like this, you could be the next person whose life changes forever. If you have one, send us a picture by email. Tell us about it in the comments. And subscribe to our channel, because we buy rare coins from all over the world. Your coin could be the next fortune we uncover.